sheets. Put a light on, put a lip pillow in, get proper.
I need some lip pillows. I just chewed like 32 cans today. That's sparked. That's up. We're going to need one more. I mean, you have like a lip pill, one of these things.
I'm not a hardened drug addict like you are.
The fucking salt runs in the family.
You should have snorted that up. Wonder what that would do. Wonder what happened.
You know what's funny out there? Is my grandfather, when I used to actually, chew snuff.
Like a man?
Yeah, like a man.
Yep.
He was like, he's like, we used to do that shit. He's like, why are you still doing that shit? And blah, blah, blah. And he's like, anyway, the way we used to chew is, they call it snuff because, we used to take it and then sniff it up. He's like, you ever want to clear your head and your face after a hangover, man? You just sniff that and that's it. I'm like, I think that's actually how that started.
Wow.
They would sniff it.
Wonder what happened if you put a Rogie in your butt.
See, that's what I'm working with. You know what I mean? Someone's already done it. You know, it's funny you said because someone's done it.
100%.
Because people have died from cold hot dogs. What is that? The toxic poisoning girls will get sometimes. They'll accidentally leave something up there.
Hold on. What?
Yeah, they get like remember girls were like sticking stuff up themselves. They get stuck up there. They were doing frozen hot dogs. They were doing like the tampons dipped in alcohol.
What?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, you gotta get better friends.
All right. So we'll start that off. Is there any listeners that have ever dipped a tampon in alcohol and then inserted it into your front butt? And do you get that just makes it sound bad, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That sounds like what you've been working with. You describe it as a front butt.
In the vagina.
I've never met a front butt. Welcome back to Delaware's #1 podcast, Doodads.
I mean, look, so right before we came in here, I got an Instagram notification that somebody mentioned us in their story. So I checked it out. I'll tell you what I thought it was. I thought it was you here made a story about me being late coming here because you said 9:30, 9:36, and I was like, this motherfucker made a story and tagged me in it saying about me being late. So I looked at it, and it was a follower, Ryan Gregg, who has a channel and a page called Bus Gone Wild. I want to dig into because it sounds a lot of fun. But yeah, he tagged us, shared our reel on his story, said best podcast in Delaware, which is fucking not true, but that's amazing. Thank you. Appreciate the accolade.
Bus Gone Wild. Does he have one of those shorty buses?
Yeah.
Is it white?
Yeah.
I think I've met him before. I think he's friends with Lou. I've seen that bus at a party at Lou's.
Okay. We need to get a ride on this bus. Ryan, let's get a ride on the bus. Next Friday, take me and Tom down Dewey for lunch.
Yeah.
Ride us down, ride us back home. We'll do a podcast on the bus on the way back home.
What happens in the bus, though? Do we dig deep enough? Because I don't want to get dug into.
I want to know what happens on the bus. Is it like the Bang
I
Bus?
want to know what love is.
Do you remember the Bang Bus?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard about it.
The old taxi. Who cares? Hey, today's fishing report sucks because it's raining again for the 97th day in a row. It won't stop.
Yeah.
Can't stop.
Yeah.
Rockefeller Records, let's get down.
Is that
down, baby? We get down.
There's something to do with the Diddy
coast
in there?
To coast, girls love us.
It is raining again. Well, no, it's not raining. It rained this morning. It's not raining now.
I'm sorry.
Now it's just cloudy.
It's
and
misty,
humid
crappy.
as fuck.
Just breeding gnats is what we're going to be doing now.
Oh, dude. I was, when the sun came out yesterday afternoon, remember that?
Tomorrow?
No, remember yesterday afternoon when the sun came out for like...
Tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. What happened tomorrow? Today?
Yesterday.
Yeah,
well, the sun came out, I washed my boat, and when I was all done, I'm like, as soon as the sun came out, the fucking gnats everywhere, dude. Holy cow, man. Yeah. And we don't even live on a marsh.
I feel a certain way about the weather. I mean, it's just,
I know you do. You bitch about it all the time.
It won't stop.
Yeah.
You know? I am sad today, though.
Why?
I am kind of sad today. I'm having a weird morning. There's like two finishes today. So today's the last day of Macon and I going to school.
Really?
He's going to Clayton next year.
Why?
You're
not going to choice him?
Candace wants them to go to Clayton.
Okay. All right.
And then,
It's gay, but okay.
yeah. She wants them to go to Clayton. And so I think they're done next Tuesday. And I won't be here. I'll be in St. Croix.
No, Tuesday after next.
Oh, 2 Tuesdays.
Yeah, the 10th. Unless they get done early.
Maybe she meant next Tuesday, next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm back in there.
Yeah.
But today, Danny's house. Danny's out. He's going to Florida.
He's leaving today.
They're leaving, I think, like tomorrow.
Okay.
She is, or they're driving. Yeah, I think she might be going down. Yeah,
Damn.
he might be leaving tomorrow. And then she's leaving down the next day on a plane.
Is he at the house today?
He was, no. I did the walkthrough this morning with the buyer. She's happy with everything. I told her, I was like, damn, it was like first sale I've had where like I'm sad, like, because I'm also like moving out of here.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've had a lot of good memories in this place.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit him up, see if I can try to see him real quick before he leaves. I came quick. That came so fucking fast.
Yeah.
Man.
We talked about selling the house. They were hoping like the whole summer would work out.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody was just like, I'll buy it right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why would you think?
And then they were like, well, do they want to wait? You know, like, do you think they'll? She originally wanted to do like a 90-day. I was like, just knock it out.
No.
Just pull the Band-Aid.
Yeah, seriously.
You don't know.
The longer you wait on stuff like that, the more things that can go wrong.
Especially in real estate.
Especially in real estate. All of a sudden somebody loses their job in the middle of it, you know what I mean? And then the sale falls through, or somebody's got some weird feelings, cold feet, whatever, on either side. Yeah, no, fucking the sooner the better.
The sooner the better.
Yeah. But anyway,
the fuck you mean anyway, dude? I was into some shit, and you mean anyway? You just cut my shit off like that?
I'm sorry.
Again, you see what I'm working with? You know what I mean? There's no empathy around here, okay?
I'm just.
My best friend's moving to Florida. I got, we're just, I don't know.
So how do you, I actually have had that. I have had a good friends move away. So what is it like for you? What does it look like? Cause you get from seeing Danny every day, pretty much.
That's one of my road dogs.
I know. And then all of a sudden now you're going to see him a couple times a year. So
let's get both sides of the fence here.
Yeah.
Let's start with the first side, the lost part. Yeah. So I will miss, this is what made me sad about the weather as well, because we haven't been able to do as many grill and chills because the weather sucks.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, he and I do the grill and chills on Sundays,
Yeah.
We can bitch about our wives because they're the same person. We have a group chat called the wives. I mean, it's like, there's like.
You sure you want to disclose this stuff?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying like,
they're
we got this, there's just, it's like two groups of best friends. So,
Yeah. It's acceptable, I think. Acceptable behavior. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I might as well, like, if I say some dumb shit, she'll yell at me too. I mean, I can have two wives at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not even in a good way.
Yeah.
You don't get none of the good shit out of it.
No, that's what I said. You know what I mean?
Fuck. Who wants that?
I've tried. I've offered up. Like, you need some. I mean, it's just, quick. I said, I got the trailer. If you guys need to pop in the trailer, you know what I mean? I mean, going to be a forcible shower at least, something, just a little kicker. I mean, free ride. I mean, look, a little bit of slip. Danny's all about a little bit of slip.
Oops.
And you get a tip.
Oops, I fell in.
Oops. So yeah, that goes away. And then no more chilling at his house, because that house is
gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. It's in a really good location, inside of a good location.
I can't believe you didn't buy it.
No, not that I can't afford it, but I just can't fathom that bill of a mortgage. Yeah. Could you imagine paying? No. Could you imagine paying $5,000?
No.
No, that'd be crazy. So the first part of this fence is that Danny's moving down there. And I'm going to lose my grill and chills. I'll lose my boating partners. Yep. I'll lose my road dog on, going places, my mechanic, all the little things, all of it,
Yeah, it sucks.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Because you only got so many really close friends, especially ones that are living right next to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's, I think that's fortunate about the people here, like in Smyrna, like all of our close friends really do live right here.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to think, like all of my close people
have
settled. Most part is all here.
Have settled down.
Huh? Well, no, we've just been. They're here in 5 minutes. You can
all
be there.
My rowdy friends have settled down.
That's a great song. Fucking great song.
Yeah. So everybody's right here.
Yeah.
And so the other side of the fence is that I'm very happy for him. And her.
He leveled up.
Dude, he went to Florida.
Yeah, that's where you want to be.
That's I'd
Some
live in
days it's
Florida.
going to be you, and I'm going to be like,
You know?
fuck, man, Tom left.
And because it's just for outdoorsmen. There's so much more to do. And he'll be in Venice Beach. It's just beautiful down there.
Yeah.
He'll be, it's not like the weather's gonna be much nicer, much longer. So more of
it ain't dewy.
It ain't dewy, but it's going to be a lot better for him. And then also not as many like shitty memories of being an on-road cop of, ugh.
Yeah.
It's not like you don't go in there for like a good, memories of being, you're not responding to great shit. Hey, these guys are hugging too much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm sure for him, it's going to be awesome, a great relief of just new memories of not,
Yeah, just a complete change of scenery. That's a really good thing.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild how you can be like bummed but so happy at the same time?
And it also gives us now, like I try to think of it as a GTA move. It's like, all right, cool. So he's got the spot down there.
You unlocked a new map.
Now we unlocked a new map. Now we're really bad. We're in Florida for real.
Yeah.
So, I'm happy for that. Is when we go down there, he's down there. I'd like to see him all making new moves.
What's the closest airport there?
Tampa.
Yeah. So a fucking flight to Tampa is like an hour and a half.
Yeah, I mean it's quick.
Nothing.
And Tampa's right next to Venice. It's like 45 minutes.
Yeah, probably so cheap too to fly down there.
I think Avella does Tampa.
Yeah, you can go down there for a weekend.
Yeah,
fucking.
We're gonna do it.
Leave Friday, come home Sunday.
The next one we're doing is we're gonna do. We're like new traditions. We're doing Thanksgiving down there.
Oh man,
so this will be the 3rd year in a row, and I think the Filmans are gonna come with us now on this one too.
Fuck yeah, dude, that's awesome.
Does everybody? Yeah, it's better.
Yeah.
So that's so walking through the house today was a little sad. I was like, damn, man.
Yeah.
The house. And the other crazy part, too, about that is I was telling Dan, it's like, what's crazy about this move and how, like, doing real estate for long enough now through different seasons and markets, it's like, now if you make certain moves, like, you ain't coming back to this.
No.
So I told Dan, I was like, imagine, I was like, not only did you sell a great location, you're not going to get back. I said, but you'd have to spend $500,000 to get this house back.
How long has he lived there?
They've only been there for probably, I don't remember.
I mean, anything more than 5-6 years, there's a substantial price difference.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been 5 years.
Yeah. If you bought in like 17, 18, 19, I mean, you've got.
Oh, I'll give you the numbers right now. Danny, we bought that house I found that house, right?
Okay.
Being an awesome realtor I am, kind of knew about a thing.
Good old boy network is real.
140.
Nuh-uh.
140. Is that a fucking stink bug? They just love it around here. 140 got that house for. I think he put, a whole nother like buckaroo in that thing.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But still. So say 240.
Yeah.
So a steal.
Fucking
steal.
Steal.
Yeah. And now he sold it for
and those days are gone because at the same time I sold him that house, I sold Brian Fletcher a house on Garrison's golf course. I think that was just over $200,000.
That was Kim's house, right?
No.
Okay.
I remodeled Kim's house to flip.
Okay.
No, but like Brian Fletcher's house.
Okay.
I think you just got that for just over $2 million.
Yeah.
That was and then Matt's house we got for $375 or $327 on Lake Drive, a 4,800 square foot house.
Yeah.
That little weird 2017 era.
Yeah. That
was crazy.
I know. I wish I would have bought.
So now you're looking back, like, it's pretty crazy. But like, hey man, like, even if you wanted to come back, it would be devastating because you need $500,000
minimum.
So like now you see people making moves. You're like, damn, like you make a move out of your house you bought, let's say 5 to 10 years ago. Like, you. I think it helps you learn you're departing from a town now because it's like I can't come back here anyway because I can't even afford to live here.
He ain't gonna want to.
No, I'm just saying, like, even anybody that sells their house they've had for at least 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
And you're in this town and you're like, and you make a move and say, oh, fuck it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to come back now. You're like, no, you can't.
Yeah.
No, it's all done.
Sometimes I wonder if, and I say this with like, in all the best ways possible and empathy. Like sometimes I wonder if, Ashley's mom regrets selling their house, not selling it to us, but selling it. Period, because the same thing.
Yeah,
like that. I mean, the equity we've got in that house over the past 3 years. Yeah, 3 years now.
Yeah,
4 years, whatever it's been. Is
what'd you buy the house for?
$380. Yeah. I mean, I could sell that thing for $500.
Yeah,
easily.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But You know, I
And,
guess.
and it's crazy because you can't take that and go anywhere else with
No,
it.
I can't. What am I going to do? I'd have to buy something smaller.
That's like Candace and I look at this house. It's
Yeah.
like, I got it for, what did I buy it for? $275? $270?
I don't even think that, was it?
I don't think so either.
It wasn't. I mean, you did good here, too.
Yeah, the realtor really helped me out on that one.
Look,
Let me know.
I'm telling you, bro.
Let me know.
We can't talk about those things.
So if I Candace, like we say, where would we move?
Yeah.
Where if I sold this house, I could probably get high fives probably.
Yeah,
Out of this thing.
it's the retirement move. It's
Yeah.
like hey, we're going to be here forever. And I'm saying quotations forever because until the next major life change, kids are gone. They're fucking off to school, military, doing their own thing, and we want to make a move to Florida or Texas. Now we've got, and God knows what the fuck it's going to be then. You know what I mean?
Well, and what I'm saying is this is the top notch move now because to go from this to something else that's better, the better is at least $1 million.
Yeah,
because there's no houses like I'm not going to get a bigger house on an acre or something like and if you get up to a couple acres with a bigger house, like we're talking $1 million.
Real estate's like wild, man.
It's like that's all gone. That means that goal I had of like I'm going to get one of those houses on like a couple acres, maybe a little retention pond in front. Like that's all gone.
No, not you can't have it here.
Not here.
You got to find the next up spot.
It really makes you think about like how people used to move for work in different towns and now like if you really move out of Smyrna, like you just no way you're coming back because you can't afford to live here.
Yeah.
Some of us got lucky that we bought now.
Yeah.
Imagine if I didn't buy this house.
I have a client that I moved from here from work, speaking of that, out of Providence Crossing, sold, this was probably in 18-ish, something like that, 18, 19. And it was great. They got exactly or more than what they wanted for it, but I can't remember the exact price, but it was, if I told you now, you'd be like, fuck, I'd jump on that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
And now he's moving back. He is moving back. He's coming back here in 2 weeks. He bought over in Jockey Hollow for
how much does Jockey Hollow go
$610,000. So, you know what I mean?
$610,000.
I think it's the highest house sold in Jockey Hollow.
Look, dog, I do well.
Yeah.
And I ain't buying a house for $600,000.
I don't want it.
Unless
it's on the beach.
Is that $5,000? That's $5,000, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's like $5,000.
I don't know what they're putting down. I have no idea what's
going on. Don't matter. Let's say they're putting down to 30, whatever. It don't matter. It's that high. It doesn't matter. It's why I'm going to be about.
It is what it is.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Imagine like I would go to a house and pay $4,000 to $5,000 for the mortgage. Like, what else? Like I only pay $1,800 now, and that's going over what I actually owe because I bump it up. But if I had to go $3,000 more, that's $3,000 more each month I could have had.
You wouldn't
a nice boat.
You wouldn't be able to have the camper.
A camper.
You wouldn't be able to write that check for Treasure Beach. Come on.
Hey, let you guys know if you want to find one of the doodads, aka Tomas, I will be now stationed in Treasure Beach down in Fenwick Island.
I'm there a lot too, so
and Jerry's down there.
You could now. I'll be down there more.
We're gonna be living down there. So now that we'll have a place because I think we get to stay there till October.
Yeah.
So we're gonna plant that freaking RV down there. I'm gonna load it up. I got to get a golf cart now. Duh. You know what I mean? I mean, how else do you get around Treasure Beach?
You have to get at least a 4-seater,
and at least
preferably a 6-seater. But come on. I mean, don't half-ass it. I'm
ready to get one of those ones for like Lowe's. Those things are bomb looking.
They are. You can do better than that. You can do better for cheaper.
They're pretty nice.
Yeah, I know, but you could do better for cheaper.
No, I mean, they're expensive. They're like $12,000.
Yeah, look for deals.
I'm not fucking buying a $12,000.
Sean bought his for, I think, $5,000 or $6,000. Real nice 4-seater. And he had to drive a little bit to go get it. I think it was like PA or Jersey or something like that. But he was patient and kept looking on Marketplace, worked out a deal.
They said electric. Electric only.
It has to be electric.
So I'll get one of those 24-volt ones, or like the new ones, the new batteries.
You should get the fucking one of those 4-seater bad boy buggies, like the hunting ones. They're like 4-wheel drive. They're all camoed out and shit. Yeah. You should get one of them.
I have to now that you said that.
Dude,
how much are those?
They're expensive.
Like what are we talking?
They're substantially more than a regular golf cart.
Like 20,000.
No, not that much.
Like 15.
Not that. Probably 15. Yeah, but dude, we have one for the hunt club. It's the shit.
I don't need that.
You don't need
going around a campground.
There's nothing but paved roads there. You don't need. You definitely don't need that. But
it'd be that asshole.
The fucking big dick in the locker room, huh?
Which I don't typically do.
No,
but it would be funny if you did that with a golf cart. You know, like. Dude, that's how. If I'm gonna pull a big dick move, it's gonna be on something stupid.
Oh yeah. So there's
just to be like, really, you did that on that? Like,
There's a kid down there. I don't want to call him a kid. He's an adult, handicapped, and so he's he's wheelchair bound.
Yeah.
His fucking electric wheelchair is, you don't like
This thing
that?
is open.
Huh?
It's opened.
Really? No.
It's like sand.
But anyway, his electric wheelchair's got like big fucking tires to go through sand.
Yeah.
It's pimped the fuck out with LED lights. He's got big speakers all over this motherfucker, and he'll just be blaring like heavy metal, just fucking rolling down. He's awesome, man. Everybody loves him. Yeah, I mean, you'll see him down there at the little bandstand stage.
That bandstand.
It's awesome.
It's crazy.
Sean's band is playing down there, I think, twice this summer. I know once is July 12th.
That's crazy because
we'll definitely be down there.
We'll be down there.
Yeah, we have the week in Bethany, July 5th through July 12th.
Yeah.
And then I think we're going to go right to Treasure Beach because that's Sean's birthday weekend. So he's playing, I think, that Saturday night.
So I get the golf cart and I get a pull behind smoker, right? Grill that's attached to it. I just ride around. Oh, we stopping? I'm gonna grill up and then with attached beer cooler.
And they just fucking give out something crazy like turkey legs or something.
Yeah.
Just go buy a case of turkey legs. Just give them out to people.
Just like
I want to be
able to hit you in the head. From
there's
like
a camper
40 yards.
There's a camper lot that's right across from the stage. It's like one or two blocks over from Sean's, and the end of it is facing the road where the boat ramp and the stage lot is, and they have a bar right there, and they'll do like orange crushes, and it just be a fucking big party right there all the time.
It just sounds like it's gonna be a magical time.
It can be magical down there. I'm excited for you.
Plus, I got the boats down there.
And yeah,
Do they have a spot where
yes, yep,
Like,
you can keep your boat, your trailer. Yeah.
we're gonna do that?
Yeah.
But it didn't seem like they had a spot where like I could like drive it up and hang out for the night at least and dock it up.
So there's a ramp right in front of the stage, and there's bulkheads all around there, and you could tie up there or just anchor out in the water, right there.
Oh, I could just do that.
I've had my boat just right up against the bulkhead and just sit in the boat and drink and watch the band play.
I'll just leave it out there overnight.
Nobody's gonna stop you. Yeah, it's all. I think you could probably leave it on the bulkhead all night, but even not just go 50 yards off right into the bay and so right there, kids swim and shit right there. Yeah. It's pretty shallow, like 3 feet, 3 feet deep, something like that. It is nice, man.
Nice.
I'm looking forward to it. I fucking love when my friends like level up. Like
I just love when brings his whole crew. Just a bigger piece of cake for me to chew a hole through. I just love.
Got all the fucking dudes.
DMX, dog.
Speaking of, do you have $30,000 I could borrow for like a year?
A year? Tell me about
maybe
it.
less.
Sell me better.
There's a camper that somebody in Smyrna owns. It's down in one of the Potnets area, seaside something campsites. Lot rent's paid for the year.
Yeah.
Boat slip. Yeah. That's paid for the year. The whole nine. Its camper's almost identical to yours for everything. Maybe it's a little bit bigger. I don't know. $30,000.
Yeah.
For the all in everything. And I wish I had an extra $30,000. The real challenge is I have it, but I just can't spend it.
Yeah, no, you're cheap. Yeah, it's fine.
No, it's not that I'm cheap. I just can't spend it.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Come on. Come on.
Now I got too many other things. Got a dog to buy this summer. That's going to be fucking $6-7 grand. I just got to be patient. It's okay.
Okay.
It's all right. You gotta be patient.
So we're going to pimp out the golf cart.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Speakers.
Like, tell me about the competition at Treasure Beach. What's the peacocking down there?
Oh, you'll be able to do better. Yeah.
You know, like, what's kind of peacocking? Like, I come down there, I just fucking rolling on dubs. Like, what are we doing here? You know
there's a few nice ones. Most are like average. You know what I mean? Like LEDs.
I want to feel better than people when I go down there. I want to, like,
get a little lift.
Yeah.
Lift, nice rims.
I can't imagine putting all that money in a fucking
moderate speakers. Nothing crazy. You could just do a speaker bar. That's it. There's something super cheap. I think you got it.
Yeah.
I think War Child stickers.
Well, hey, there's already a concrete pad at my spot.
Oh, man, you're set up right.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing, but I guess a previous owner. Yeah. Did they let people do that stuff, right?
Oh yeah, outside of Sean's, there's a patio that used to be a screened-in porch. Yeah. That they tore down, and now it's just their patio.
Yeah, this one already has a concrete porch or patio.
Yeah, you can see where the like the bottom plate was all.
Yeah. Believe it or not, we've given estimates in trailer parks
for that stuff.
For building
sort of
decks,
thing?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of that stuff around.
So I got a concrete pad. How cool is that? I gotta.
You're set up, bro.
I'm set up.
Fuck, you got lucky to get in there so easy too.
Shout out to Candace. She stayed on top of it.
Yeah.
She's like, I just had a feeling. She's like, I stayed on top. And the guy even said, I won't name any names, but Kenny said that he's like, look, this is supposed to go a different direction. I'm supposed to give it out to all these people, blah, blah. He's like, but you guys are here right now. You're ready to buy. Like, I don't have time to waste. Do you want it now? I was like, done.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
So I think our spot's like one of the larger RVs.
Yeah,
it's
you're
like a 40-footer.
You're a couple like lagoons over.
Yeah.
Would you call it a lagoon?
It is.
Whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
You're a couple over from him, but it's a cool ride.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what's awesome about the place. Who else, any listeners out there, does the permanent RV thing? That's like a big thing in Delaware. Like maybe it's big other places too, but around the Delaware beaches, there's a lot of campgrounds where you post up for the season, hard plumbed into sewage, water, the whole 9 yards, and everything's included in your lot rent. What is yours? $5-ish grand?
$6,100.
$6,100 for the year, and your electric, the whole everything, right?
That's covered.
Isn't it covered?
I think so.
Yeah, it's all covered in all.
They got to figure out how much. They probably know how much I'm going to use. How much waste.
So it's so crazy need to buy a hotspot, right? So you're probably going to buy Starlink.
Oh, for internet
and TV or whatever, rainy days.
Oh no.
Yeah, or you can run off a hotspot off your phone too.
No TVs. No. Yeah, we're going
camping.
We're going camping, dog.
Go outside and play, and you're close to the park.
That's what we'd like. It kind of worked out. He's like, well, I had another. He said, I'd have another spot open. He said, but it's kind of where a lot of guys play a lot of cornhole and stuff. He said, so I know you got young kids, so I put you on this spot would be better, and it'll be close to the park and stuff. He said something about the traffic. So he's like, people like watching traffic go by. So I guess I'll see a lot of people going to the park.
The bathhouses are right there too.
So I get to watch some morning ass.
And you can, when you gotta go take a poop, when you want a good poop, proper.
Like you don't want to hunker down on my own toilet.
When you want to like take one leg out of your shorts so you can get the good spread.
Oh, just because you ever had? Let's go to that.
Yeah.
There is as a man.
Yeah.
There is a like how much comfort do I want and that equals how far down my shorts are down my legs.
Like the morning
to
poop,
almost off.
The morning poop is like just you're naked. You know what I mean? You got to be comfortable.
My brother a lot of times will poop without a shirt on. He's like, this is going to be bad. I'm just going to take my shirt off and just like.
Jesus Christ. Like just a shirt, just take the shirt off.
Get the shirt off,
you dude. You can't get the stench in the shirt. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you some of the best craps I've ever had. It was probably a Firefly. You sit in that outhouse and just sweating out your hangover, right? Just sweating it out, getting out all of the devil. You know what I mean?
Makes me want to throw up.
And then as soon as you open that door, it's like you hit an air conditioner. Brand new.
Yeah. I can see that, the contrast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of, the porta potties at the Lewis boat ramp.
The Lewis boat ramp.
Oh, my God.
Hold that thought. I'm going to pee my pants.
Oh, my gosh. All right, Tom's got to pee. Let's count. Let's see how long it takes him. If he's like a man or a woman. So yeah, let's talk about that. If you guys are listening, we want to hear this would probably be a man thing, and most of our listeners are women. So this will be interesting. What's your favorite favorite poop in general? What's the setting? Is it at home? Is it with clothes on, without clothes on? Shout out to my boy Mark. He has the move of taking one leg out of his shorts or his pants. When you're a man, you like to, spread it out a little bit. I think that's a good move. I think the naked poop with the shower running, I think that's the move. That's the favorite. The morning time, showers running, got to do the inventory reduction, and then you get in the shower. The worst. Is there anything worse than getting out of the shower and then needing to poop?
I mean,
then you feel like you got to fucking get back in the shower.
It's all glorious. I used to live in a place. Do you remember the old Smyrna Spa? There used to be a place called Smyrna Spa.
That has to be a rub and tug.
It was.
Okay.
And they got shut down for it.
Really?
Right after that, I lived in it. All right.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. I know. Poor timing, right?
That's fucking
I should have been there beforehand. So I lived in there, but the bathroom was all tile, the whole thing. And
Well, it's got to be a smooth, scrubbable surface, non-porous.
So I'd be there's like the open shower. It's just open.
Oh,
and so I would shower, and then I'd take the shower head. I could clean the toilet. I literally just spray down the toilet down, just clean everything. Poop.
That's the fucking
spray
dream.
it down, get right back in the shower. It's just like,
wow.
It's just the ultimate, animal.
You just gave me an idea of my bathroom remodel.
Yeah.
Maybe just do that. Tile everything. The floors, a walk-in shower.
Yeah.
Tile the floors halfway up the walls. And then just make everything like that.
Yeah.
So when you go to clean, just fucking spray everything
Gives me
down.
Instant anxiety as a contractor. I mean, look.
You're going to be doing it.
At the end of the day.
You're going to be doing my bathroom.
We'll do the homie hookup.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like, I don't think people understand it's about tile work. They're like, oh, it's expensive. Like, I hope it is. You want to spray the shit out of it. You just want to run water on the ground. And just hope.
You better do a good job.
Hope that one little crack isn't like, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, house settles.
Even when you put it together, like, is it watertight? I don't fucking know.
Probably not. Oh, I can't.
I'll do everything by the book. I'll do the whole Sluder system.
Yeah.
Put all the things in there. But it's like, at the end of the day, when I pull up, tubs and I pull up old shower pans and I pull up old towel jobs, like at some point you see it was leaking.
There's always water leaking
always,
somewhere. Yeah,
always
caulk will give out, a mortar joint will give out somewhere.
Yeah.
And then when you got kids, they can't keep a shower curtain right. Always water.
Yeah.
Our kids will get a shower in our bathroom. And like, what the fuck are you guys doing? How do you get water everywhere? I don't understand it.
Allie she's like, I just dump it out of it, right? Dude, we lay down. She gets in the shower or a tub or whatever. We got to lay down towels. It's going everywhere.
Well, I mean, she's a day, so she's playing in the tub.
Yeah.
She hasn't gotten to the shower age yet.
No, she like showers like in ours, like with her mom and stuff.
Yeah, but not by herself. Our kids are go get a shower and they'll
Macon can do that.
Yeah, they go do their thing.
Macon likes being in a tub and then holding it. He's like coming in like, watch how long I hold my breath in water.
Oh my god,
he's about a 15 to 20 second hold right now.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good. Was he 4, 5?
5.
Yeah.
We've been practicing.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. He's got to.
He did get in a pool this past weekend at the condo. It was cold, but he's like, look, I like that. He's like, I got at least I got in.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like, I know it's cold.
Our kids swam in the bay, and it was 65 degrees.
It was. That's the kind we were out there.
Warm.
That's the one you're like, all right, I just got to numb up my shins, and then we're good to go.
Yeah, I got in right away, and it wasn't bad. It was not like I want to lounge in it, but it wasn't terrible. And it took the kids a minute, but after they were used to it, they were good to go. So the kids don't give a fuck.
What were we talking about before I had to go pee?
Shitting. I asked the listeners, hey, what's the ideal
Lewis
shit?
porta potties.
Oh, yeah. So Lewis porta potty. So I go in, and there's the handicap one, right? And it looked like someone had to go emergency style, and I could just imagine them pulling their pants down to go sit on the toilet, and it just sprayed out like a fucking fire hose all over the back of the seat, and it would look like a fucking target, and then just ran down the edge of the toilet. And I saw it Sunday. We went out in the boat. Monday, I was back there to go fishing. And no, I'm sorry, backwards. Last Tuesday, when we went out fishing, saw it. We went out Sunday to go on the boat. And Memorial Weekend, it was substantially more full at that point.
Oh, gosh.
And there was a clear to-go container in there with hot wings just floating in the
Shut the fuck up.
Why would you do that? I don't understand what kind of fucking person would just be like, hey, here's my 4 or 5 hot wings, probably from the Wheelhouse. I'm just going to guess. And you just throw them in the fucking shit water.
Don't you want to eat chicken wings later? Like, you don't want to see your chicken wings on poop, floating on poop.
No, man. Fuck.
That's a shitty wing, man.
Anyway, so Monday we went back to go fishing, and it was dark. Got back to the ramp, and you talk to people at the ramp. Hey, you got fishing? What did you guys do? Whatever bullshit with this guy. He's like, I didn't go fishing. We were just out cruising around. He said, I fished all day yesterday. We just went on the boat, rode around, cruised, stopped at Wheelhouse, had some grouper fingers.
Ooh.
I liked the guy's energy. I liked his move. He was like, hey, I fished all day yesterday. I was up early. I didn't want to get up this morning. So me and the old lady just cruised around. Just, laying out his night like you like to hear it. He was a good storyteller. You know what I mean? I'm fucking happy for that guy. Yeah. I don't even know him.
Don't
But
even know.
he just fucking living his life.
John Doe.
Back at the boat ramp, right at dark, going home.
He probably sprayed it.
Probably was him. Probably was him.
So we'll be at Treasure Beach. We'll kind of and I had the outdoor kitchen, so I'll be grilling.
Is there outdoor kitchen set up there?
My RV.
Oh yeah, to pull out the side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
With a little fridge.
Yeah.
So you can stop by, grab beer out of my little fridge.
And it's Cale Lowry's old RV.
I know. So hopefully I'll get to sell it down there for at least, I'm going to put it up for $100,000. Once slept in by Cale Lowry.
If you want to lick the toilet seat, you can.
Teen mom trailer.
She's going to fucking kill us.
Yeah. She got, I was going to tell her I'm down there. I'm like, man, I wonder if she found any spots.
I think they bounce around though. They're not going to set up anywhere permanently.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to hold yourself down. You know what I mean?
Nah.
She's too much on the go.
Yeah.
She's a very busy woman.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I saw her last night. Saw her yesterday at the school pickup.
What was she doing? Doing teen mom stuff.
Picking the kids up. She did say her new man's here, and she said she wants us to take him fishing. So
okay.
That's why I texted you about fishing Tuesday afternoon. I try to give you a big heads up.
That was good. That was nice of you.
See?
Yeah.
Can you make it? Are we fishing Tuesday night?
I'll be in St. Croix.
Oh, that's right.
I'll
You're coming home. You're coming home Tuesday, right?
Thursday.
Yeah.
So I'll be fishing. I'll be in magical clear water.
Are you gonna fish?
I hope something happens. At least I want to swim in the reefs.
Get a charter.
I want to stare at it. Just want to look at just crystal, unpolluted water.
Yeah.
We
got to go out so far here to see that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe 10 miles.
10 miles. Yeah.
8 miles, something like that. Water
You
gets
don't
nice.
have to go that far. I mean, when we used to go swimming and do the horizon swims as lifeguards.
Yeah.
And then one of the lieutenants would be laughing later, like, yeah, there's definitely a shark by you guys.
But dude, when you get, if you get offshore, like out to the canyons,
yeah,
it's fucking glorious out
really?
there, dude. Oh, it's so fucking blue. And then like when you get within 10 miles,
yeah,
probably even more than that, like 20ish miles from the shore, the water just starts getting more green. Like out there, it's fucking blue.
Yeah.
And then you get in, you're like, all right, you see the water change and all that shit. But man, when you're out there in the canyons, it's
so it sounds like for the summertime we're gonna have a little issue of filming. So I think we're gonna have to start bringing down the equipment and filming at Treasure Beach.
I mean, you're gonna be here once a week. You got work.
Yeah. I'll be up here, but I think Kansas' plan is like go down like on a Wednesday and stay to Sundays. Like,
why the fuck wouldn't she do that?
Yeah.
And we could switch our recording to Mondays. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we can switch the dates and or we can do some down there.
I mean, I'd be disappointed if we didn't do.
We could do one on the golf cart. We could drive around and just throw turkey legs at rednecks
on the pontoon boat or my boat out there, just anchored up in the bay, looking at all the poors on land.
Yeah,
all the poor people on land that don't have boats.
You know what I mean? You throw stuff at them. You let them know they're poor.
Yeah,
you throw like old clams at them.
Oh, old clams, yucky.
Get out here, you little peasant.
I'm excited to get down there. Hopefully within the next couple weeks. I don't think I'm going to be able to go this weekend. This breaks my heart. I'm going to be a whole week without the beach.
Yeah,
in the summertime.
Well, let's talk about tonight. We got a wedding reception tonight.
Yeah. We will. I wonder if we'll run into any fans.
Oh my gosh, you'll get recognized.
Probably not.
Before me.
Probably not.
What
do you think the odds are of at that reception there being a listener?
Man, I wish I would know. That would be really cool.
Let's just place this bet. Will someone tonight come up and say, "Hey, I listened to your podcast"? Will that happen? Yes or no?
There is a chance.
Do you think so?
We are Delaware's #1 podcast. So,
yeah. If people only knew, right?
Let's talk about the food. All right, so we're going to Chesapeake Inn.
If they don't have sushi and crab cakes,
I want the sushi there.
Whether I get it at the reception or I get it afterwards, I'm buying sushi there tonight.
If one pizza passes my nose,
dude,
I've never been to a place that also has fire ass pizza,
dude. And have you been to a wedding reception there?
Yeah,
it's amazing. You can spend some money there.
I've done a lot of different types of parties there. We used to do work. Lou used to do work parties there. Get the Superman roll. Get out of here,
dude. And I won't mention their names, but the people who were kind enough to invite us to this wedding reception, they don't go half-ass on anything.
I expect this to be a baller joint.
It's going to be fucking nice.
Yeah,
it's going to be really nice.
Last night I went to Kohl's, got my attire. Went with what's sad is like I got to get in shape because I have to keep buying dress clothes. First off, I always mess them up. I'm guaranteed to make it out a wedding with ruined clothes.
And then my thing is I don't ever wash them right away.
No.
They'll sit in the corner somewhere balled up because I come home half tipsy and just take them off and just throw them.
Yeah.
And they sit there for a week.
The next time you need them, you're like, yeah, I got that one. And you're like, oh my gosh, I need to wash it for the last time.
This. It's got sweat stains on it. Fuck.
What was this, pizza sauce on it?
Yep. Something happened. Yeah. There's fucking lipstick on the collar.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. That don't happen.
Not doing a tie. I can't do a tie because I can't get a dress shirt to fit my neck that won't be too big on my body.
Dude, it's the same way. I had the problem with pants.
Yeah.
My waist, if you just go by the waist size, I can't fit my thighs in it. If they're too fucking tight. So I have to go a little bit bigger on the waist, and then it makes you feel like you're sloppy. You know what I mean? Just to get your fucking hands.
And you get that
bitch.
big inseam that's like down by your fucking halfway through your knees.
It looks like shit. And I'm not wearing custom shit there. You know what I mean? And I have the same problem with a shirt. If I wear a shirt that fits nice, I can't close the top button.
Yeah.
My neck is too fucking thick.
Yeah.
I was gonna say fat. It's not fat, but
I'm hoping I can. It wasn't cheap. I was like, man, I hope I can return this shit. I'd like to take it right back and return it after I use it.
You're like, yeah, does Tom have a tag still on his pants? Yeah,
it was like probably $300 for that shit.
For real?
Yeah, I got the jacket, the shirt, the pants,
you wearing
the
a
belt.
jacket too? No.
Yeah, I got a sports jacket.
Nah, man, just button shirt, rolled up sleeves, unbuttoned top, dress pants.
I'll have that at some point, but the jacket's got to start. Candace wants me looking fly.
Nah, man. I just told Pam.
I'm fasting all day. I'm not going to eat till we get there.
Just to try to be as skinny as possible.
Skinny as possible.
And you want to be hungry.
Oh, I want to annihilate. I might not even drink much just so I can just annihilate the food.
I wonder who else does that.
These are the choices.
Yeah.
I'd rather take the food over the alcohol.
Plus, you don't eat all day. You get one drink. You gotta get your money's worth. You know what I mean?
Plus, I'll be drinking probably 5 a.m. at Philadelphia Airport.
Oh, we have to.
Yeah.
You have to have a morning like Bloody Mary or something at the bar.
Yeah.
Isn't that one of the best drinks? Let's talk about top drinks. Airport morning adult beverages.
There's no rules.
Dude, lawless.
Well, first off, can you drink at 5 a.m.? Are our bars always open?
They're not always open because I've flown in like in the middle of the night and everything's closed. But I think the morning time they're open.
Yeah.
I think like 5, 6 a.m. I think you're going to be just fine because everybody wants a Bloody Mary or a mimosa before they go on vacation.
Yeah, it's like no rules when you get to the airport. You're like, yeah, let's get bombs.
No, dude, that's the best, man. And I will tell you, I love traveling with people. Like me and Pam go away. I love that whole vibe. But I've traveled a lot by myself, and like an airport beer by yourself at the bar is pretty fucking good. You know what I mean? Because you and I are social people. We'll talk to whoever. You always have a conversation.
Story.
Yeah, you have a conversation with someone. I love hearing their stories, having the beer, and or the Bloody Mary. I like Bloody Marys in the morning. But airport beverage is up there. What's one of your top drinks?
Like just a drink all together?
In general, an airport adult beverage, fucking that first daytime drink down Dewey. You know, what's a shower beer? What's the top drink for you?
Shower beers, not so much anymore. Shower beers were huge in my early 20s. Shower 100%. Beer, that was like, I don't think you shower out of beer. That was like a rule.
Yeah, that was.
Shower beer back in the day was like.
When you've been out on the beach all day long.
That's when you could just pregame for 92 hours before you even went out.
All right,
it's 10:30. You ready to go out?
Dude, now at 10:30, we're coming back.
10:30, I'm like, damn.
The jam session's over. All right, we've been drinking since 2.
Yeah.
We're ready to be done.
I would say I definitely look forward most probably at the time is Crap House PBR cold.
Which you just did last week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like when I get that, I'm like, here, we're ready to rock.
Yeah,
they slide nice. A nice cold mug with a cold beer in it. They can slide.
Yeah, that's a real good one too.
That's like when you get one from Grotto's. You gotta wear. It can be 95 degrees out. You need to wear a hoodie inside of Grotto's.
Oh.
Sit at the bar. The countertop's cold. The beer, the mug is frozen.
Someone just said somewhere, I can't remember who the fuck had said it, that Grotto's down the beach does have like the coldest beer.
Yeah,
I feel like
because they wrap their lines in the coolant.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, they actually wrap their lines.
And then their glasses are frozen.
It's on purpose, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they are the coldest beers in Delaware.
I bet the Sodell betches know. We haven't talked about them for a while, but they've been getting active again. Summertime down the beach.
I never watch them.
But
I don't mean that disrespectfully. I don't watch anybody, but
Sodell betches. What's the coldest beverage down Dewey?
What is the
Give
coldest?
it to us.
The coldest.
Give it to us. What's their move? I did just discover there's a new sushi place down there. I think Milton that they posted about. I'm gonna have to check out
Milton.
Yeah. So
Milton, if you
on
don't
the west
know,
side,
is a secretly nice town.
I would take a place
And
in
they
Milton.
do a lot of functions in that town.
Yeah.
I got a buddy that lives down there. I see a lot of his Snapchats. I'm like,
Yeah.
that town's always doing something.
Yeah.
Plus, that Dogfish down there is way nicer of food than you think.
Is that where the other Dewey Beer Company is? Is that considered Milton, the big Dewey Beer Company? It's like
are they in there?
The brewery, and they have a big indoor-outdoor spot.
Oh, I have no idea.
Right next to Brimminghorn, the meadery. You ever been there?
No.
Brimminghorn's is a nice spot, too. Real small. It's all mead.
Yeah.
Viking theme everywhere.
Oh, really?
They got a big outdoor spot, too. Yeah, it's nice. It's like kind of in the middle of nowhere.
We got to do that together.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit of a ride from Treasure Beach, but
Yeah.
it's down there. It's probably fucking 45 minutes from you because it's all the way out west.
Way out west.
It's the same distance from here to there as it would be from Treasure Beach to there.
I will also have the moped down there as well.
Oh,
so I'll be able to creep out when that traffic's terrible. Just creep out, get some stuff, get some provisions, get some libations.
Yeah, and you can have that if you're leaving. You just can't drive around.
I could do it anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's a car. I mean, you just drive it.
Yeah, it's tagged, huh?
It's tagged.
Damn right,
You just
dude.
drive wherever you want to.
I can't wait.
You
think me and you could fit on it together?
Oh, yeah. Not the butt, for
Me and
sure,
you
dude.
fit and go to Crab Cake Factory?
I mean, I haven't been to a place like a Crab Cake Factory.
You ever been there?
No.
It's good.
Tell me about it.
If they got good, if you like Bloody Marys, they have good
Like
ones.
conveyor belt factory?
No.
Like a sushi bar? Like they just go on a conveyor belt around, you just pick a crab cake up and you just eat it?
That would be phenomenal.
You ever seen those kind of sushi bars?
Yeah, I've never been there.
I've never been to one like that.
In Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. And then how do they you just pay one price?
I imagine you would just keep a ticket, I guess, with like what you ate.
Here's another thing I want to do. You probably won't like it.
Here's a fun fact. You made out with your sister, dude.
I think you've referenced that the last 3 podcasts.
Yep.
I can't remember what it's called when the girl lays down on the table and is covered in sushi and you eat off of her.
Inappropriate.
I would do it. I mean,
It don't seem.
a bachelor party dinner. I think they put leaves over her giblets.
I would just go, what are you doing? Why are you doing this?
Getting paid a lot of money. That's what they're doing.
You have sold your soul. People are eating sushi off you. This is when God will come back. All right. All right. Your worst is, it's like, he's going to come back with new fucking commandments if you don't get off this table right now.
Here's the difference between me and Tom. Tom can't be bought. I can.
That is true. Yeah.
I will sell my soul for a laugh or eating some sushi off of a scantily clad woman.
No.
Tom won't do those things.
No. I'd be like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Why is my suit? What are you doing? I'd be, then I have to look at everybody like, what are you doing? Why are you eating them?
Why does the sushi taste extra fishy?
Is the world not good enough? You got to have a girl lay down and put sushi on her? What kind of ring of fire are we in? Is P. Diddy going to come in after this? Is there baby oil there? Is the cameras out?
What about midget tossing? Would you do that?
Gosh, I know. That's such a contract. Like, I mean, they signed up for it, I guess. I don't know.
So did she with the sushi.
Seem to be like their niche. I know, but we're not eating off the midget. We're not. Why does, you're saying you don't throw the midget naked?
You probably could.
You know what I mean?
You talk about people that will sell their bodies.
Why
sell
are you
their
throwing
soul.
Midgets?
I don't know. I saw it on Wolf of Wall Street. It looks fun.
I know, but why are you throwing the midgets?
I don't know, man.
Why don't you pay? I would pay them to not throw. Like, look, I paid you, and we're not going to throw you. How about you get enough of you guys, and you throw a regular sized person?
That'd be fun too. There is something I want to do. Speaking of midgets, Conch Island down in Rehoboth has midget wrestling every Friday at happy hour.
Oh, it's every Friday now.
Every Friday.
They used to do it like once a year, a big thing.
I'm pretty sure it's every Friday.
Where's Conch Island at now?
Rehoboth Avenue, I think.
Well, where they used to be.
Yeah.
Not there.
No?
Like on the corner there?
I don't know.
A big building?
I think it's
on the corner?
I think it's on Rehoboth Avenue.
Remember it used to be the sandcastle kind of building?
Okay.
And then it was Conch Island underneath of it?
Okay, it's not there no more?
That's not there anymore.
Okay. Maybe they moved to a different
Or maybe
location.
they're gone.
I don't know.
I feel like they're gone.
Yeah. We're all over the place today. Back to the drinks. Give me another good drink that you like. What's a good drink you enjoy? That hits the spot.
I mean, it goes right. The good spot.
Tailgate beers.
Dude, they gotta be it's about the temperature. And especially in my friend group, we have a thing called Danny Hume cold.
Okay.
And Danny has always had he used to have a GOT, what are they, GOT 44s, whatever, something like that, like the little coolers, and a GOT 40, I think those things were called.
I don't know.
And he always has ice cold beer.
Okay.
Danny Hume cold.
Okay.
You finish that last drop, it's still cold.
No shit.
So I've been like spoiled with just temperature.
Yeah. I mean,
that's why I'm drawn to Grottos for cold beer.
If you're going to have tailgate beers or anything like that, anything out of a cooler, you have to start icing your cooler down like the day before.
Yeah.
You just got to fill your Yeti or whatever up with ice and just pre-chill it. And then as that melts down, refurbish. You get fresh ice in there, and then that ice will stay and for fucking days then. So you got to pre-ice the cooler.
I mean, I guess they'll see at Treasure Beach, like someone has a cool cooler. You know, back in the day, I was always so poor, so like cooler beers were awesome because people would just give them out.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, cool, because I don't have any money, so I'm going to like drink all these beers.
The old Coleman.
And eventually you hang out long enough, like, you get some free food. When we used to go around the race, remember Lot 10, dude? Yeah. And people were like late night, and you just checking somebody's grill, like, oh shit, there's food in here, dude. Let's get some food.
Yeah.
You walk around starving.
Would you steal it, or would you wait for them to offer?
Well, it was already offered. Oh. I may have been late on the offering, but it had been offered at some point.
At some point, it was offered.
So, they may have packed up the communal kitchen, but it's for the commune.
I mean, yeah.
I just didn't find it in time.
We pulled that move one time. We went to a UD football game, probably in 2000-ish, 99, 2000. It was actually the night that the stadium was named Tubby Raven Stadium.
That is so cool. I'm so proud. Who gives
that
a
night.
Fuck.
So anyway, we're sitting.
Tubby. Who the fuck is Tubby Raymond anyway? Who gives a shit about that stadium? Continue.
There's probably some UD kids or UD nerds out there that are like, that's fucking sacrilege. You said that. Anyway, we were sitting.
Sorry, Nolan.
Sitting in the student section, not students. We leave, and right behind the student section, I guess it would be like north or west, was just a big field. Like the baseball field wasn't there. It was just a giant field. All these cars parked in there, walking through, leaving. We come across a tailgate spot that people were tailgating before the game. Nobody was there now. It was a whole entire pan, a full-size pan, giant, of fucking hot wings. Ooh. I'm talking probably minimum 100 hot wings in this fucking pan.
And you found a porta potty right away.
And we just grabbed the foil pan of hot wings because they're communal.
And you have to.
We didn't steal them. They were communal. So we grabbed up the hot wings and left. We drove to Newark Shopping Center and parked there and just fucking demolished all those wings.
That's beautiful.
Yes, it was a good story.
I used to leave out what's called a shout out to Greg Alice. He knows about a hippie dog.
Ooh.
Now, sometimes when I used to be in concerts, I would leave out as a, it's like a...
It's like leaving the cookies for Santa?
Yeah, I would, on the top of my tent, I would leave a hot dog. I'll call it a hippie dog.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be bothered. It's like paying my way to sleep here peacefully, hippie dog, in case somebody's wandering around all, it keeps the bears away.
Dude, that's such a good move. Keeps the bears away. It's like the opposite of the bear
just
track.
like, just give him what he wants.
Yeah.
Let him go.
Yeah. Man, that's a fucking solid move there.
It's a solid move. That's the kind of moves I do. They're pretty solid. Even in the morning on a nice porcelain, Damn. Pretty solid move with a hot dog,
Because a hot dog, who cares? You're going to eat a hot dog.
Dude, you remember like partying in people's houses and stealing all the shit out of their freezer?
Yeah, no, I didn't. Never did that.
No, you got to be poor. You got to really not.
I guess
money.
I wasn't poor enough.
You might have had a job at that point. I was still going.
Yeah. Fuck.
See, have a party, and then it's like you're bombed. They're like, dude, I'm about to what's in the fridge? And then like a couple of us, we just like, what's in the freezer? We got to take this shit for later.
That sounds like a move my boy Rob would do for sure. There's no way in hell he didn't ever go to someone's house like that and take their food.
You have to.
Yeah.
Politely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, let's go all the way with this party. And also, if you got some frozen pizza in there, it probably is going to go missing.
Man, just walk out with a pizza under your arm.
I remember one time we showed up at a party, and it was somebody's ex-girlfriend was in there, right? This is like when this is young 20s. So you had like all these old ex-girlfriends, right? And then we're all meeting at the beach. So eventually you go to a house party where you know everybody, but then there's like this awkwardness between like, there's past hookups here.
Right.
And then at one point, Stuart just put all the pizza that was for his party, just started putting it in the blender. Just turning the blender on and just
Fuck.
We're just retarded.
Man. We were speaking of my buddy Rob, we were at a friend's house and he was the guy that just got fucking absolutely annihilated, hammered, blackout.
Yeah.
Always piss wherever he slept. If he was blackout drunk, he was pissing on your couch or whatever. Yeah. And we're partying, and Ashley had meatballs in a crock pot, and that's what we ate throughout the afternoon, whatever. Well, everybody passed out, so the crock pot turned off on the counter. Rob doesn't remember doing this, but he went into the freezer, and it was deli, like wrapped in plastic and taped together, scallops and shrimp.
Oh my god!
And he took both of them out and did not unwrap them, and just put them in the crock pot. The whole container, wrapped up scallops and the other one of wrapped up shrimp in the crock pot. Turned that bitch on, and then passed back out.
Not a bad move though. Kind of like
back
that.
Out in her Papasan chair. The Papasan chair is a big bowl thing.
Yeah.
Passed out in there, pissed in it, puked, all in red sauce puke, all inside her Papasan chair, and then dipped before everybody woke up in the morning.
Was it hard to take Rob places?
Yeah, it was. So from that point on, he was not allowed to sleep over at her house. He could come, but he could hang out. And she bought her new house. She had a housewarming party. Came and she was like, "You can't sleep here. You're wasted, but you're not sleeping in the house." So he slept in. Him and my other buddy, Chris, Big Black, in his car, and just to sleep it off. And Rob pissed in Big Black's car
for sure,
for 100%. Another move Rob did was over Mark's house. Pissed on Mark's couch, got up in the morning, took all the couch cushions outside, leaned them up against the house in the sun to dry, and then left. Mark gets up, was like, where's my fucking couch cushions? Goes outside to let the dog out, and there they are, sitting there leaning up against the house. Rob's gone. He's just like, what the fuck, man?
Not a bad move, though.
No, he was a pisser. He was a big time pisser from way back. Yeah.
I've never peed my pants.
I've never been that guy that gets drunk at your house and then pisses on your couch. Fuck, man. Pam had a college friend that would shit in closets. He would just poop.
I remember you telling me that.
Poop a log in a closet.
That's a psycho. That is a psycho.
That is a fucking
Someone's
psycho.
need to check up. Where's that guy at now?
Oh, I don't know.
He's a closet pooper.
Fucking closet pooper. Jeez. I got a whole bunch of stories like that with Rob. His girlfriend one time, he didn't last long. Julie was her name. She had a real fucking nice purse, like a Louis or fucking Coach purse or something like that. And he got up in the middle of the night and just pissed inside of her, like opened her purse up and just filled it with pee. And then he doesn't remember none of this stuff. It's just shit he does.
I once watched a guy. I was at Hastings' house in West Virginia, and I was sleeping on the couch, and I watched one of his roommates get up, right, and go to the PlayStation, hit the open button, and then pee through the CD disc holder, peed, closed it, went to bed. I was like, that just really happened.
And he probably didn't ruin it.
Probably not.
I
watched one time. I was always never asleep, and one time I'm coming down to we're in Boyd Hall in college, and I'm like, Pee Wee, what's up, dude? It's late night, and I'm like, I hear him mumbling. I'm like, oh, this guy's blacked out. I'm like, Pee Wee's like, nah. I mean, I'm like, where's he going? I'm just gonna watch. What happens. He goes to the stairwell, just starts peeing on the wall. It's like running to his feet, right?
Oh,
I'm like, look at this cat. And then it gets done, and he's like, flushing the toilet.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean? Just kind of like this.
He's dreaming he's over the toilet.
He goes back. I mean, that was fun.
There's a TikTok channel called the Bay Harbor Pisser.
Yeah.
Ever seen this guy?
No.
He just films himself pissing all over bathrooms.
Huh.
And it'll just like, the Bay Harbor Pisser strikes again. And it'll just be him at a public toilet, and he'll be peeing in the water. You just see the stream, and then he just turns and just pisses all over the walls.
That's not cool.
And I'll show it to Pam all the time. She hates it. She's like triggered by it. Like, it's so fucking angry.
Well, some of those TikTok fucking things are stupid.
I mean,
They cause people to do a bunch of stupid stuff.
Yeah. There was another guy pissing on one of those automatic, like, Dyson hand dryers, real aggressive hand dryers.
Uh-huh.
And he peed on the sensor, so it made it go off, and it was just fucking spraying his piss. And he just said, it's the worst urinal ever. And just fucking pee mist going everywhere.
You ever think sometimes they're filming you with the urinal? You ever think there's like, do you think they're ever just scanning dicks? And
there's
just
some black, what's it called? The dark web. There's something on the dark web that's just like dicks in urinals.
Right, can they tap into the sound? Who knows? Is there also like a secret camera in there sometimes?
What was the, back in the day, I think like late 90s, early 2000s, chat roulette. Remember that?
I have a picture of all of us on chat roulette, and it was crazy.
Were you showing your dicks?
No, but I mean, well, first off, you got to rotate through a lot of dicks. Because a lot of guys just holding their dicks. You're like, next.
Fuck.
But then there was girls just doing themselves, and we're like, what the fuck?
That was a wild time. That was a wild time of the internet.
Is the chat roulette still going on?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think you can sign on it right now. I think you just get on it. I don't remember a login. I think you just type it in, and it gets you right in.
And then you just got. But that was when chat rooms were were like a big thing.
I remember chat rooms back when we used to have what do they call it?
It's. I'm not clicking on it, but it's still there.
What would you call it? You get like an icon.
You know
like
what?
A little character.
Let's click on it. Let's just see what happens.
Check out chat roulette.
I'm not sharing.
See the first wiener of the morning.
Now it's a mobile app and shit. Oh, start.
Oh boy.
Accept.
What if they were?
Nah, you got to download. I'm not doing that on my phone.
What are they like? Doodads?
Oh God. Yeah. All right. So chat roulette still is a thing. But dude, remember the internet back then? It was the fucking wild, wild west.
It was,
dude. Like from the mid to late 90s to the mid 2000s,
where you just sign on, and then you're like on a chat room, ASL, dude.
Oh, age, sex, location.
Yeah, I mean,
you always lie about your age.
How many men did I talk to?
Oh, a lot,
probably a lot.
And
I remember talking to girls on there, and then being so mad I lost internet connection. Like, oh no,
you weren't getting any anyway.
I wasn't getting any.
Some fucking dude.
Who knows?
Some dude.
I'd just be on there, and then I would just like print off pictures of cars all the time. I'd be downloading like drag races between this car and this car, and
God, it's so funny.
Back when like downloading, like I would have woke up a bunch of downloads, and I'd go to sleep and wake up in the morning with like half them done.
Oh, gosh. Were you a big CD burner like Napster or LimeWire?
Oh yeah.
And then you would download one and it had that fucking stupid shit in the middle of it.
We would have we like bought an external CD burner.
Jesus Christ,
because back then you could start like really shrinking the files and get a lot more songs on there.
We always had them. We always had like different genres of CDs
like,
and music.
Back when like you had Kazan, whatever, or LimeWire, it's like, hey, you're gonna have a few viruses, but you'll get all the songs you ever wanted.
Yeah.
I remember when I first got to college, I had DSL, and it was like instant downloads. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
DSL, I forgot all about that.
I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I remember going from a 56K modem. I was like, yo, this is fire.
Yeah. And so you lived through that we lived through that whole like transition of like, taking
my first
8 hours to download.
My first computer was a 5.5 floppy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure.
We had to boot the computer up first.
And when you got the CD-ROM.
Then we went to 3.5 floppy.
Yeah. Yep.
And then we went to CD-ROM.
Yep.
And then remember we used to get we used to get all the free, net zero. Like, hey, there's 100 minutes on here. I'm like, oh shit, free internet. Let's go.
That's fucking crazy. You had to buy internet minutes.
Yeah. Remember that? They would send out AOL would send out all kind of free. What was the other one? Bell Atlantic.
Yep.
Was a big one.
Can you imagine the younger generation now? Like high schoolers, middle schoolers, like going through that like slow internet, or not being able to be on the phone, or you had to pick the phone or the internet, one of the two. Did you have that?
You picked the phone or the internet?
Yeah, because like your internet tied up your phone line. So
that's right.
If you weren't rich and had two phone lines, then you got to get off the internet and use your phone.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot that was a thing. So I pick up the get the hell off the computer.
Yeah, I know.
Shit.
That was when I was in high school. That was what it was.
I remember going to Glenn's house, my neighbor, and like we get on AOL, and I thought it was just like it had like a little safari button. Like you could just explore the world. I thought it was the coolest shit in the world. Because it was like, it just wasn't big enough yet, you know, like it just like the world was big. It wasn't so gratification, you know, you could go like search around on a safari hunt and look at stuff.
Yeah, we got a real education during that era for sure. Yeah. Like the world got big real fast.
And then it became just common practice, you know, that aim. You just leave the aim open.
Your away message.
You hear a door open. You're like, oh, who's on? Yeah. Oh, someone left. I used AIM all the way through college.
Yeah, it wasn't.
That's how I talked to my buddies in other colleges. We didn't have text messaging. We had text messaging by the time I was a freshman. It wasn't great because you only had so many minutes, and nobody was really still using it like that.
Yeah, I remember when
the phone wasn't great either.
When Pam and I first started dating, we would talk like while I was at work. On AIM all the time. I would just have it up on my computer while I was working. I could just chat with her and get back to work and whatever. Yeah, it's so wild to fucking. What the hell was her screen name? Finiego, something? I don't know.
I remember, you know, you could talk to girls that you liked and then like ask them if you liked me and then pretend like your friend wrote it. If it
was See, I wasn't young enough for that. I was too old. Like I was when the internet was big.
Middle school. I was in
high school. So like that was gay to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I was gay. I was real gay, dude.
Dude, I can't imagine having the access to shit like I had in high school and over.
And it wasn't. I also what I liked about the internet back then. It wasn't so. Everyone does such a good job at making videos the most it can be, and it's so overwhelming. And when I turn on like when I turn like YouTube and look at any shorts, it's just like it's so designed to like be eye catching. Tantalizing to the brain.
Oh, it's
like everybody's so serious on there, you know.
Well, remember
it's like what the fuck am I watching? Like, you know what I mean? Like is there so much? There's a lot more negative than there's great stuff.
Like the Vine days. The Vine days were like the intro to shorts.
That was the last of people just being funny on there. Now it's all like
or by accident,
serious people.
Like the shit that was by accident on Vine. You just caught someone falling or whatever the fuck, and it was like. It was real.
You know who's still going out of that era, who did adapt very well for small local bars that are fun, is Chive. You ever notice the Chive channel is still on it? Like you go to Dewey Beach Club, Brickworks uses it too.
Yeah.
It's on Chive's on. Yeah. It's like that's the new bar TV.
So we looked into getting that for our bar. So like if you're hanging out at our house in the garage, we could just have that. And I think I might be wrong, but there's something. It's either really expensive or you have to have a commercial license, something to get it. Like there's it's not if anybody can get it, it's like expensive because Pam looked into it and was like, yeah, we're not doing that. But it would be cool. You're hanging out at your bar at your house and just socializing. That's just playing because it's just that funny little shorts all the time.
Where else could it go? Because we've seen it all now. Like I think it's just we have. I've seen we've seen the best version of America Funniest Home Videos. It's been done so well now.
It doesn't get old to me.
What else could you see?
It doesn't get old to me. Like people falling, it doesn't get old to me.
A good fall.
I like fail videos. Remember was it fail.com? This is the best. Watching people fall down.
I'll tell you one. It's probably still going. People of Walmart. Do you remember that one?
No.
Yeah, you get on People of Walmart. It's just people that are just ridiculously dressed or look crazy in Walmart.
I'll give you one you might not know of. Rotten.com.
That sounds familiar.
Oh.
Was that a bad one? Is that the one? Yeah, I remember that one. It shows you the worst.
The worst. Yes. Fucking dead bodies. Yeah. People getting their heads blown off. Yeah. And, it's just I can't watch that.
I know.
That's too
much. Now that's the internet.
I get it's not that bad though. That's what I'm saying. Like back then, it was a wild, wild west.
Well, I've said back then you had to look for that. Now that'll just pop up on your shit.
No, now not this bad. This is bad.
I remember going on there.
Real bad.
Well, you can watch people get blown up on Instagram all day.
I do enjoy watching. It's gonna sound real bad when I just frame the question the statement in my head, like war videos.
You can watch a lot of
videos of like blowing up the enemy, like blowing up fucking Taliban.
I've seen that one.
And I think it's because we know our generation knows so many people that were in that war, that were in Afghanistan or whatever, in these fucking terrible wars, and like So I have friends that were over there for months, and there's months go by of these people that have wanted to kill my friends. So when I see videos of them getting blown up, it like gives me a little bit of joy.
Huh?
Is that fucked up?
Probably.
Probably
Yeah,
is.
that's probably why you don't care about the lady getting sushi eaten off of her.
I don't
And
know,
also,
man.
I used to have people take body shots off me when I worked at the Parrot. Girls would come in there and for bachelor parties.
They would just ask
bachelorette
you?
parties. Yeah, if I was working the beer garden, I didn't work with a shirt on.
I didn't. That's a good move.
Well, that was the move.
Yeah.
Like that was like mandatory.
Yeah. Oh, really?
That's like
You probably made a lot of money.
I've made some weird tips
In
sometimes.
shape.
I remember one time. Oh
in
yeah.
shape, tan.
Oh, dude, I was crazy in shape back then.
Yeah.
I was, you know what I mean? And, but I just remember like girls doing body shots off me and stuff. And I just remember thinking like, how gross is this? I was fun for me because I was like,
You didn't
that's
care,
like
you
a
got
first. I got paid.
Yeah.
I made some weird money. Like just like one time I got paid $500 to arm wrestle, dude.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I started
Did
charging.
you win?
Yeah, he was probably like fucking 60 years old.
Fuck.
You know
Crazy.
what I mean? First off, those beaches down there and those scenes, I
Mhm.
mean, back then, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
you want to make more money, you could keep going in the weirdness. They offered stuff. I was
Yeah.
like, nah, I'm good, dude.
And now
A lot
you
of
can't
them be
do
like,
that.
sometimes they'd be like, Tom, man, like, you want to like, I'll pay you if like, you want to like hook up with a girl. Like, I'll watch. I'm like, no. You would have been doing well. You would have done well.
Cause how much?
They would have given you thousands.
What?
Thousands. Yeah.
Fuck.
You watch some guys down there, they probably already thought maybe they were gay. And once they got the money involved in the certain situations where they were like becoming like,
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
treated, they were like gay. Like you see them the next summer, like they're just gay now.
Yeah, I would. I
You know
would.
what I mean?
There's a line, and I'll tell you the story that you'll think I'm lying. That I would turn gay stuff down. This is probably in early 2000s. We bunch of us going to the rudder. We walk in, and our group was ahead of us. Me and Mark were in the back. You know, you kind of go up the ramp, and
See, you're gay. You're in the back. See?
you come in. You come in the end,
And you're coming in it. You're in the back coming in it.
Coming in
See,
the back.
It's already starting.
You come in the
back,
the
yeah.
end of the outside bar,
Mhm.
like the end that's between the outside bar and the inside.
Yeah.
Come right in there. There's two girls sitting right on those first two seats, right?
Yeah.
As soon as we walk in, me and Mark start talking to them right away. Hey, what's going on? Whatever. Somehow the conversation got to, I bet you won't lick her nipple. And she was like, oh, well, I bet you won't lick his nipple. And fucking, without even missing a beat, Mark just fucking locked eyes with the girl, pulled his shirt up, and I just went, just licked on his nipple. She was like, fuck.
What is wrong with you?
Look, man, you're young. Who gives a shit? If there was a chance of seeing a titty.
You got to believe in your game more than that, all right?
See, I'll just.
And did you go first? You got to make them at least do something.
But they did do something.
You were
afterwards.
thirsty. I appreciate that about you.
Is that what you appreciates about me? It was the fucking wild, wild west back then. But that shit don't happen anymore.
And thank goodness no cameras.
That's what I'm saying. One, there's cameras everywhere. So if the next day a girl decided that, hey, I didn't really like that,
Yeah.
then she's calling the bar and saying, hey, this scumbag did this to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's a real thing. And maybe it's a good thing because now we act right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's the generation now of the early 20, mid 20 something year olds. They just don't do those things. They don't act crazy. You know what I mean? They're not fucking wild like we were. Well, we were fucking wild.
Yeah. I remember going to a house party one time in Wesley, and this is probably 15 years ago.
It wasn't. Oh, I thought you were going to say 2012. Like that wasn't up. Well, I
This
guess
is,
that was.
yeah, this is, so I went there.
That was
the
12
girl
years
was
ago.
younger. I mean, I knew her for a while, but when I went to a house party with her, I was like, yeah, all right, I'm going there, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And someone was like just being funny, dancing. Like one of the girls got up on the table, and then, dude, the house is like darker, right? So they had it kind of set up right for like a proper house party.
Mm-hmm.
But then every phone came out with the light on, filming. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh,
Like people think that like that's what you have to. You got to pull your phone out. You got to film.
yeah, sometimes
And
leave your
it's
phone
like,
in.
It's just like then it's just all these bright lights. I'm like, what kind of fucking weird anthill am I on right now?
Yeah.
Where,
Where
like,
go back another 10 years from that, That didn't happen.
That didn't happen.
No, it didn't happen. You had these stories.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Yeah, keep it secret. Keep it safe. Can you imagine if that like interaction with those girls me and Mark had at the Rudder was today? Right? If we acted a fool today like we did that, we don't. But there would be phones everywhere. It would that's what it would be, and it would ruin. It would ruin the moment. Yeah, it would live forever. Number one, and it would ruin the fucking moment too. It's just not as fun. But telling the story is a lot funner. I feel like than having it videoed and sharing it now. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck, we're scumbags.
My mom still she still writes. She's still like pen pals with my aunt. They've been writing each other on paper still.
In mail?
In mail.
Wow.
Still to this day. Still
Does she write in cursive?
Letters. Oh yeah, she got that old school Catholic church.
Dude.
Catholic fucking cursive on that thing. You know what I mean? You gotta go through 4 pens just to write, like an essay. You know what I mean? Some in there swirling just
who the fuck does that?
Just ice skating on the paper, you know what I mean?
Man. Did you learn cursive in school?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. Do they not teach cursive anymore?
I thought they didn't, but then Jerry came home the other day, my son's 7, and said, "Hey, I know how to write my name in cursive."
Yeah.
I don't know if he was just bullshitting me.
I think you should learn, have a little style, not just learn some like sticks.
Well, I think with your name's important for signatures.
Yeah.
You learn how to sign your name like for a signature, because I've seen younger people at like buying a house, signing mortgage documents, and they don't have a signature. It's just they just write their fucking name.
Yeah.
Which is weird to me.
Mine is my initials. I put that on my driver. So you just
that's
a legal swirl.
Yeah. Do you find like the more shit you sign, the sloppier your signature gets? It's just a fucking couple squigglies.
I don't lift the pen. It's a squig.
No.
It's
Next.
a TW.
Next.
On that thing. Just a won't.
That's pretty impressive. Like a doctor's.
Yeah.
Like proper. And, people say, doctors are so sloppy.
That's what the ladies at the bank say. She's like, man, you should have been a doctor.
They write so many. They're just going to.
Is this a 9 or a 4? That's what she said.
Oh, that's a good one. Shower beers.
Shower beers are no more. Used to love a good shower beer. That's back when you used to warm the fuck up for something.
So this isn't going back that far. Probably 7 years ago, maybe.
Okay.
Going out, getting ready to go out with like Tristan, and he was at his house, and texted him like, "Are you ready?" or whatever. Like, what time we going? And he sends me a picture of him in the shower holding a drink. He was having a shower beer, getting ready. But when you clicked on it and it blew it up, he made sure the half of his dick was in the picture. So when I opened it up, it's like, oh, there's fucking Tristan's penis in the picture.
That's funny.
That's a solid move too.
That's a good move.
Get your boys with that. Like, oh, you want to know what I'm doing? Here's my wiener.
Look at his gum stuck to my shorts.
That's a good party move too. All right, let's wrap it up. What do you got?
I got nothing.
You got shit to do.
We got a closing today.
Tom's going to Costa Rica. Where are you going?
I'm going to St. Croix.
St. Croix. Yeah.
To gentrify a nice native area. That's
You're going to do everything you hate.
I'm going to do everything I hate.
Everything you hate about it.
I'm going to try to build a high rise. I want to buy the beach so no one can go on it. You know what I mean? I want any local food to get shut down. I want Cisco in there to give me shit. I want to pollute first off, I want to pollute the water as fast as I can. Okay? I'm not doing a septic. I'm going to let my shit run downhill into the peasants.
To be clear, Tom's never going to do those things. You could you should buy a shipping container and put it on your lot. And just pimp out that shipping container.
That's kind of the goal because people do it there.
Yeah. There's this a Chinese company that you could buy these houses. They get shipped to you.
Yeah.
And it's the size of a shipping container. And then the sides flip out and kind of fold down and they like triple in size.
And then
you could fit it out.
And then
toilets, sinks, plumbing, everything's already in there. All you have to do is hook it up.
And then
you're going to buy
one. You live for a long time?
Yeah, maybe.
You love it for a long time?
Take us out.
Take me out to the ball. Hey, look, guys, thanks for sharing your Tuesday. Whoever knows when this gets out, whenever Jerry gets a time. Tuesday morning, you are listening to Delaware's #1 podcast right now. If you haven't liked or subscribed, we don't give a shit. All right, you live your best life, okay? We would like some more shout-outs from followers. It was great to hear one from today.
That was pretty cool.
Hey, and if you're at the Chesapeake tonight, you won't know because it'll be Tuesday morning. But hopefully we hear some shout outs there.
I will say this: if someone else, and we'll make sure we take care of our buddy. If someone else shouts us out on their story, you got a Dude Dad's hat coming to you. All right, shout us out. We'll reach out, get your address, send you a Dude Dad's hat.
Go fuck yourself.
Or a T-shirt.